Dubai Eye 103.8.
Deals. We are dealing in deals at the moment. We had Rob Walls on from Nord Anglia a little earlier on. And time now to talk to the team from Stake. Digital real estate investment platform Stake has been making headlines for quite some time now, and they're making some this week. Why? They announced that they've raised $31 million US in an oversubscribed Series B round. This one was led by Emirates NBD, which brings the total funding to north of $58 million US as the UAE-based fintech expands its regulated cross-border property investment model into other geographies and territories. To tell us all about it, co-founder and co-CEO of Stake, Rami Tabbara, has been kind enough to join us live in studio. First and foremost, Ramadan Kareem to you, Rami, and congratulations on a very successful Series B. Well done to you guys.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
Should we get into it, though? Two things that really jump off the page for me on this one. One was the word oversubscribed, which you always want to see when it comes to funding rounds. And B was the name of the investors that you have attracted. Mubadala Investment Company, you've got Property Finder in there, GFH Partners, Ellington Properties, a who's who of subscribers and investors as well, which surely shows the confidence in the product.
Mm-hmm. No, we're very fortunate to have raised this round. We have some of the biggest names, as you mentioned. This round was led by Emirates NBD, which, is a great testament to what we're building. Obviously, where finance and real estate and fintech kind of crossroads are. And if you've ever used the NBDX app, you know how forward-thinking the ENBD group is and how amazing the app is. So, there's a lot more product development we're going to be doing with them. And then we had, returning investors like Mubadala and Wa'ad Ventures. And, recently we announced our partnership and investment with Property Finder. So there's a lot of product development that's coming. GFH Partners, along with Ellington, really gives us, that institutional and real estate development backing, which, we really wanted.
Got the backing. What are you going to do with the money? What does this investment allow you and the team to do?
So, one of the main things that we want to do is, product development. In today's world, in the AI world, you really need to stay ahead of the game. So, there's going to be a lot of product development and integration that we're doing. As I just mentioned, doing what we're doing with ENBD and Property Finder requires some deep tech integration, user integration to really allow people to, when they go onto Property Finder, they'll be able to now rent, buy, and invest, which is something we're super excited about. And then with Emirates ENBD on the ENBDX app, we want to enable people to, invest into real estate, fractional real estate. So that requires a lot of tech enablement, and that's something that we really want to focus on.
Also allows you to expand to cross borders as well. It's been noted and marked, of course, the first to market in Saudi Arabia. I know you're spending a lot of time down there as well. Talk us through that one, that first to market tag in Saudi Arabia, and what it means to you strategically.
So, it took us a while to get regulated there by the CMA, the Capital Markets Authority. And, we saw from a long time ago that the market with Vision 2030 is an unbelievable market to participate in. Not only do you have local demand of 30 million people, we knew that Saudi Arabia at one point was going to open up for international investors. So when we started, we were actually the first platform to allow non-residents to invest into the market in Saudi. We've been operational there for a year. We've already brought in around just under 500 million riyals into the market, of which close to 80 million of that was international investors for the first time participating into the Saudi market. There's so much growth there. There's so much upside. As you know, recently they announced the opening of the market to allow foreign nationals to own real estate. The way we were doing it was through funds. Now you can have direct ownership. And then recently there's this new law that's come out from Riga, the real estate regulatory authority there, that allows fractional real estate, which is the same business model that we do in Dubai. So, we're going to go into that. We're going to allow tokenization in Saudi. So there's so much product depth that we're going to expand into that market, in addition to what we're doing in the UAE. So, with both markets, there isn't a better time to build into the real estate market than in Saudi and the UAE right now. It's the best place to be.
The fractional ownership investment model, I mean, for quite a long time, and don't take this the wrong way, for quite a long time, it was seen as quite niche. It was seen as a niche concept. Is it growing? But we're seeing rapid growth across the globe at the moment, none more so than here in the region. You've driven that over in India as well. We're seeing a lot of growth as well. Are people getting it now? Is there better education about fractional ownership?
There's definitely better education. That's one of the things we spend a lot of time on our marketing and really awareness. But I think, if you break it down and you simplify it, people want access to real estate.
Yeah.
And one of the issues that, globally we have, I was at FII last year where people were saying, the number one issue was, housing, affordability. So if you can allow people to add real estate into their portfolio at an affordable way in an easy and digital manner, then it's a no-brainer. And I really think people are understanding that if I want exposure to real estate, what better way to do it than a regulated app? And then now doing it with a regulated app with backers like ENBD, Property Finder, and Mubadala, and all the names we have. I think people want to have exposure to that. They just either couldn't afford it or didn't know where to start. And we've really simplified it, and we've given them the confidence that we're regulated and backed by some of the top names in the world.
But and it works in a market like this where we've got a booming real estate industry and property industry. But talk to me about the US, because you've moved into the US industrial real estate as well. What are your sort of early learnings there, and how's the model going there?
So testament to the regulator in Saudi Arabia, the CMA, that regulation allows you to list real estate anywhere in the world. So through that license that we have there, we were able to partner up with one of the largest asset managers in the world called InvestCorp, where we took on a logistics warehouse in the US because we want people to diversify. Our vision from day one was always to allow people to invest in real estate anywhere in the world from one app, similar to what you can do in crypto and the equities market. So what we did there is there was a deal that pays around 7.5% net a year that allows people to diversify outside into the market. So we partnered up with InvestCorp. They had an industrial fund that pays monthly. And the returns were very high. So it was a no-brainer for us to start giving our users exposure to the US. Our early learnings are people still need to be educated about that market. People prefer to invest in their home market, but we are pushing on diversification. And for us, for someone to own a piece of Saudi, a piece of the UAE, and a piece of the US from one app is something that no one's done before. And, we're seeing early signs that people want to diversify their portfolio.
And by digitizing it through Stake One, you're able to get that, as you said, simplify that message to everyone.
100%. And the way we've really built our app is it's like literally shopping on Amazon. You can download the app, create an account in under 3 minutes, and start getting exposure to real estate globally. And one of the things that we've really pushed the envelope as well is we recently launched something called Stake One, which basically allows people to buy full homes, not just fractional, full homes on our platform in literally minutes. And the reason why we did that is because we've built the technology to allow 1,000 people to own one home. So what stops us from allowing people from one person to own one home? And that was a request we got from a lot of our users. So what we've done now is one person can select a home and check out and buy a full home on our platform. And what we've seen is our early users who've invested fractionally have now graduated to buying full homes on our platform. So
it's an extraordinary story. I love it, Rami. You deserve all the success that you get, you and the team. So congratulations. I mean, look at the revenue that's going through the roof at the moment. 2 million users from 211 nationalities across 181 countries. That speaks for itself. Just growth. And, of course, this new Series B round led by Emirates MBD. Rami, we could talk for hours. Unfortunately, we've got to wrap it there. Can't thank you enough. Enjoy Ramadan. Enjoy the time. And thanks so much indeed for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Rami Tabbara is the co-founder and the co-CEO of Stake. Joining us live here on the Business Breakfast.